In today's video, we are going to talk about how to properly read your mail. People are getting offers left and right in the mail, and they don't understand what to look at. They go apply for credit cards, they go apply for these travel cards, whatever you might be getting in the mail, and you don't even understand what you're getting into. So that's what we're gonna break down today. What's up?
Life of a hustler, gotta do it for mother, gotta do it for father, even though he act like a sucker. Life of a hustler, gotta do it for granny, gotta do it for brothers, even if they think I don't love them. Been getting active and hustling.
What's up? We back with another episode of the More Action Podcast. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed and been tuning in since I started this channel in the beginning of the year. January 9th was the first Tuesday, and I've been posting every Tuesday since then. And by the way, my book, The Credit Curriculum, is available on Amazon, so we'll be unboxing some more copies of those, the edited versions. I had a couple typos, so I had to edit. But that being said, let's get into how to properly look at your mail, a credit card offer, and see exactly what you're getting into before you apply and get stuck in something that you don't want to get out of. Because like I said before, you don't want to cancel a credit card once you've opened it, because that's good for your age, it's good for your utilization, good for your credit mix. There's a lot of reasons you don't want to close a credit card. So we need to understand how to avoid opening one we don't even want in the first place. So let's get into it. You may get something in the mail that looks similar to this. They'll ask you, what do you want your credit card to look like? Pick your favorite picture, all this, that, and the other. You might see something on the front that says 0% interest offer for 12 months, or they say special offer inside. And when you open it, you can get distracted, understanding that they put pictures, a nice little fake card, so that way you feel like you're already a part of the team, to distract you. They will ask you to go ahead and apply with this link, this code here. The stuff that they want you to see is obvious and big and right there on the front, okay? But what most people don't do is check the back. They see this right here, they get excited, and they go apply and pick their favorite card, and then come to find out their interest rate is crazy. There's no 0% interest intro time frame. There's other fees that you didn't know about, because this is where they put all that information. They put it real tiny, they put it in the back, they don't put it on the front because it's not the pretty information. You want to pay attention to the small words. When you see something like this, don't get excited. You know what I mean? You have to make sure that you're ready and prepared to look at this. So let's go ahead and look at what this offer is telling us. Annual percentage rate. That's your APR. You pay your balance off on time or before a possible 0% interest time frame closes. You won't have to pay interest in the first place. So let's read this. 29% interest rate. And then on top of that, it says annual fee. I've said in other videos, you don't want to get caught up in a card with an annual fee unless you are really deep into this credit game and you know that you're about to be utilizing this credit card to make some money. And the money you're making with the credit card should well surpass the annual fee. But in most cases, that's not what we're doing with credit cards. Most cases, we're just paying off our bills. You know what I'm saying? Paying for what we were going to buy anyway with our debit card, but we're doing it with the credit card so that way we can build credit. It just shows the credit bureaus and the government how we are with money, how we handle money. So with this having a $95 annual fee and a 29% interest rate, this isn't a good deal. There's no reason to get this card. I mean, they say enjoy platinum times 5 benefits, you know, unlimited 1% cash back, free monthly credit score check, 0 fraud liability. I mean, that's pretty much every credit card. So that's why you need to pay attention, because you could get a credit card with 0 annual fee with a 0% intro bonus for 12 months. And on top of that, the interest rate could be way less than 29%. That card would be way better to go after than this one, trying to offer you the same things for a $95 annual fee and 29% interest rate. It's just not worth it. So when you're reading and you find out that things like this don't appeal to you, don't get the card. Don't just apply because they sent it to you in the mail. They send them to everybody. You know what I mean? And they might try to get you with a pre-approval number. They'll say, oh, you're pre-approved for, 2,000, 1,000, whatever the number, 5,000. And that can excite a lot of people into applying for something they don't want. And they only going to find out they don't want it later. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. You want to make sure that you know up front the interest rate is crazy. So if you pay an outstanding balance late, you're going to be charged 29% on the dollar. That's not okay with me. I mean, personally, it's not okay with me. And then I don't do annual fees. I mean, my plan down the line is to pay for American Express annual fees because those cards have the best benefits compared to any other card. Chase credit cards. If there's an annual fee, I might look into those. But this is a Credit One card offering 29% and a $95 annual fee. No. And then also pay attention to things like late payment, returned payment, because if you try to pay off a credit card and that money's not in your debit account, the back of this says that you will be paying $39 just for the returned payment. And then if you pay a payment late, it's another $39. So imagine this. You go to pay your credit card off and there's no money in your debit account. You don't check because you assumed that there was. Now you just got a returned payment and a late payment because you didn't know the money wasn't there. That's $80 in fees. I mean, that's crazy. This credit game is a game, and you have to understand that they put the rules right in your face. People just don't like to pay attention to them, and that's what I'm teaching you in this video. Read the small print. Don't pay attention to any of the big print because obviously you can, go back to it. I would say read that second. But the first thing you want to do when you get something in the mail that looks similar to this is flip it over, and anything you see in small print, start reading that. Look out for APR, interest rates. Look out for annual fees. Look out for late payment fees, returned payment fees, all of these different fees, because they are just the rules of the game. I'm not saying you're going to have to pay this money. Just follow the rules. Pay your shit on time. Now, I just received this package from Amazon. I ordered about 15 copies of my book, The Credit Curriculum. Ah, yes. There they are, baby. I got books on books for y'all, okay? I'm gonna be doing some giveaways. So anybody who wants to enter the giveaway to get a free copy of The Credit Curriculum, which is $22 on Amazon, but you can get one for free. If you like this video, comment below and follow me on Instagram, More Action Podcast. I will enter you into the drawing and give away a free book next week. I'm gonna give everybody another rundown of the chapters in my book. Here on page 1, you got the introduction. First chapter, what is money? Second chapter, how does money grow? There's time, value, and cost. Fourth chapter is OPM, other people's money. Then chapter 5, separate yourself from everything, is where I talk about getting an LLC started to basically establish credit outside of your personal credit with your business. Then you got report versus score, when I talk about why your credit score is what it is. It's because of what's on the report. Profitable strategies, my 7th chapter. Then I have a summary to bring it all, back to the surface, things to remember, and a couple of questions for you to think about at the end of the book. But the book itself, 44 pages, not a long read at all. And you can see right here on the back, I got my picture, a little description of why I wrote the book. That's about it. I'm going to be signing a couple of these, and I've already told you how to enter the drawing for a free book. So with that all being said, remember the lesson from today's video. Read your mail properly. Don't get excited with what they are showing you on the front, the bells and whistles on the front, the 0% interest, and you could get this much on your credit limit. None of that matters. Okay, what matters is the rules of that specific credit card. And the rules are stated on the back with all the small print. Appreciate y'all watching, tuning in every week. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe. Brandon J, is another good episode of the More Action Podcast. And until next time, stay learning. Go back and watch some more of my older videos. Definitely don't believe everything I say off rip. Go do your own research, Not everybody has the same situation, so do your own research on top of what I'm telling you. I'm gonna see y'all next week. It's Brandon J, More Action Podcast.